Okay, so today you're going to be creating some skateboard tracks that work, that get a skater from the beginning of the track to the end using that PhET online simulation. And so you're going to be making a track that has two hills. You're going to be making a track with one loop, and you're going to be making a free choice track. But all of them do have to work. They have to get the skater from beginning to end. Okay, so to get started with, you'll need to navigate to the Energy Skate Park Basics. And this time, we're going to be using the playground. The playground lets you design your own track. And so you can drag the tracks up onto the screen. And this first one, it said we need to be making a track with two hills, okay? And the skater actually has to work. The skater has to be able to complete the track. And so you can just add tracks on just like so, and you can bend them around. Okay, and I'll add another one. And of course, it says it has to have two hills. Okay, so that would mostly count right there. Of course, you can get as creative as you want. As long as the skater, it'll actually work, okay? You should not be changing any of the settings over here for mass or friction. And once you start doing that, it starts getting to be pretty difficult. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to make sure that this ramp actually does work, okay? Okay, so great, it does work. So my next step now, I'm going to take a screenshot of the entire ramp. So I'm going to do a screenshot. So you'll use the keystrokes on your Chromebook or whatever device you're using to take a screenshot of that ramp that you created. Okay, and so I collected a screenshot. So next up, I am going to go back to my assignment, and I'm going to insert that picture onto my slide. So I'm working from a PC, so inserting is going to be a little bit different, but you'll go to insert. I have to upload from my computer. Yours should probably just be in your drive, okay? So this is where it's a little bit different the way that you are working. So then I need to go find my screenshot in my files. So give me just a second. It looks like it's right there. I'm going to insert it onto the slide. Okay, next up, I'm going to label the lowest potential energy on the track, the highest potential energy, the highest kinetic energy, and the lowest kinetic energy. So we got to remember how we identify these. So first off, when I'm dealing with potential energy, it is going to increase with height. It's going to increase with mass. So my skater's mass never changed. So the highest potential energy is always going to be the highest place on the track. So I would label that. And okay, so when you're on here to make this work, if you can right click your picture file and you can go to order right here and do send to back. And then that'll make your label show up on top so that I can see it and then grade it. Okay, and then again, potential energy increases with height, which means the lowest spot on the track is always going to have the lowest potential energy. So somewhere down here, okay? And then kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is going to increase with speed and with mass. And again, our skater's mass does not change. So in this case, I'm going to be looking for the highest speed. So if you want to go back to the simulation and watch, I can turn the speed on so I can see where it's going the fastest. You might want to turn it on slow motion to see this, okay, to see where it is going to be the fastest. And I'm just going to restart. I'm going to have my skater go down, and we'll see where that speed is, in fact, the highest. So right now it was about right there. Okay, so it appears that about right here, and if I didn't see it, I could just reset it, okay? But it looks like it was about right here. I got to the highest speed. Yep, hit it about right there. Okay, nope, never again does it ever reach that speed ever again. So that highest speed happened right here. So it's also going to be the highest kinetic energy. So my highest kinetic energy happens somewhere right in here. And then my lowest kinetic energy, well, since kinetic energy increases with speed, a place where it was not moving would be my lowest kinetic energy. So right here, right before that skater starts, Yes, that's the highest potential spot. It's also going to be the lowest kinetic spot in this case because the skater wasn't even moving. Okay, so that is my track with 2 hills all labeled. So next up, you will go back and you'll make a track with 1 loop. I'm not going to make that entire one for you, but let me just show you how you can make a loop. So you can completely restart from scratch if you want, or you can use these that were already on there, but you can twist them around to make those loops. And I'm not saying this one works, okay? I'm just showing you how you can twist the tracks in order to get a loop into it. I can stretch them around. I can also just throw away the entire track that I had and start from the beginning again. And we'll see if this one even works. Again, I have it on slow motion, so nope, that one did not work. So I'm going to have to revamp. I either need to change the size of my loop just a little bit, maybe, and I can try again. I could also increase this first hill so there's more speed or kinetic energy to make it around that loop. And I keep trying until I can get it. Okay, so that skater does need to be able to complete at least 1 loop. There we go. And so I'll take a screenshot again and go and put that back on the slide. So a track with 1 loop, and then you get to do a free choice track. So you can come up with a track of your own choice that the skater can actually complete, and you'll put it here and label it. So I hope you have fun with this. This is usually one of the most favorite activities that my students do on a computer all year long. I'm really excited to see what you come up with. Have fun.